a lovely day.
Where you guys been? 9:19 right here on this 20th day of April. It's a Thursday in downtown Alton, and joining me now is Andrea Abbott as we're talking all things spring market coming up on April 30th. We're almost out of April already.
It's kind of gone by fast.
I'm telling you what. And then, you and I are in the same boat today. I was looking at Andrea right when I got done with that newscast and went, oh my goodness, I am actively dying on a Thursday. These sinuses and allergies are just kicking our butts. But we got spring market to talk about to make us feel better. So take me through this spring market. I saw over 50 vendors.
We actually have 80 now. Yes. Yep. We're taking over the entire building of Julia's in East Alton.
Wow.
Eastgate. So
Now,
we're excited.
To get even to get 10 vendors together sometimes can be tough, and schedules conflicting. How are you able to kind of organize this, huge of a lineup?
Well, I'll tell you, I've been in vendor events for 24 years now. I've been doing them since I was 18, and I've owned vendor stores for the past 15 years and done a thing called quarter auction. So I have a huge supply or huge market of vendors, awesome vendors at that.
Really
so it's actually
cool.
been easy, and Facebook always helps.
That's true. Very true. So with that being said, give us an overview of the event if you could. When we walk in the doors on the 30th, what times it start, and then what's the layout of it look like?
Okay, so we have a VIP bougie hour, which is from 10 to 11, and we're selling tickets for the event. The bougie hour includes a swag bag, a charcuterie app, and a mimosa bar. We have live music from Lexi Donna Music, which is super cool. She's amazing. And then at 11, it opens up to the general public, which is the Girls' Day Out ticket, which also gets you a swag bag, the charcuterie jar, and one of our signature drinks, which we're working with Julia's to come up with some super fun frou-frou drinks.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. So it's going to be not a drinking event, sorry. It's going to be a bougie lady. I mean, it could be. You can make, there's a bar the whole time, so it can be whatever you want to make it that Sunday. And then everybody who comes will get a swag bag full of goodies from all of our vendors and local businesses as well.
That's really cool. I mean, this is a great thing because it not only brings all the community out to see all the great people that are making, great wares, and whether or not it's crafting or whether or not it's, a plethora of different vendors I'm sure you have.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great way to kind of just bring everybody together and help some vendors really get, their spring and summer season started on the right track.
Exactly. And Mother's Day is like literally right around the corner.
Right. I keep telling everyone, it's like Mother's Day is right here, and there's so many great things going on to find the perfect Mother's Day gift. And I think you have a pretty good shot if you go to an event with 80 vendors at it to find something,
And if you can't find something there, then
you need to go back to learn how to shop. I don't know what to do.
That's right. You better go get her a card.
So is this the first spring market you guys have done?
This is the first one I have done, yes.
Wow. So,
I've done other events and things, but I wanted to bring something different and unique to the community. I do events pretty much 2 to 3 weekends a month with my jewelry that I make, and over the past year, I've seen we just have a need for something fun and bougie to bring the ladies out and the girlfriends out, the moms out, and have a good day full of shopping, drinking, eating, enjoying each other.
I'm pretty sure that checks off a lot of the boxes, right
My
then and
perfect
there.
day.
That's great. Now, I have a question just because I like to make sure. So, on the 30th, is it okay if, the guy in the mom's life stops? I didn't know if it was a woman's only thing.
No.
Good. So we can pop on in too, guys. I'm looking.
You're welcome to come.
Go buy your mom some stuff. That's our call to action. But I really think, Andrea, this is so cool because to be able to say that you're bringing in 80 different vendors and, allowing this great, atmosphere of, having some drinks and really just enjoying and experiencing the best of the community with these great gift bags and grab items. I mean, I really think this is a great message. And is that what you're going to keep trying to do or keep doing with these events?
My goal is to do one in the spring and one in the fall.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Julia's is such a beautiful venue. I mean, we're opening up the courtyard. We're going to have an outside, hopefully a second live music out there. And our photo ops are phenomenal. Our invitation has like a retro bike. So our photo op is going to have a bike. So that the ladies can get silly or they can have fun on the bike and take pictures and post. And it's not just shopping. It's going to be a fun day.
Well, and that's the big takeaway, too. You aren't just going to look around. You're going for an experience, really.
Right.
And now I got to ask you, too, with A&A Boutique, how is it? But how long have you had just the boutique?
This boutique I've had for almost 3 years.
Wow. And take us through this. So how did you develop this one? Was it just a thought that you had during,
Well, this one, so I was the original owner of the gift box.
I knew that, yeah.
And I had that for 5 years, and then I sold that. I've owned my building on Broadway for 24 years. Mm-hmm. And so during the pandemic, I had a renter leave, a tenant leave, and who's going to open anything in the middle of this pandemic? So I have my 2 daughters who are 9 and 13, Audrey and Anna Lynn, and I sat them down and asked them if they would like to open a store with me. And technically,
right.
It's during the pandemic, it was going to take away time from them. So I wanted them to be a part of it. I wanted them to learn how to own a business and be a part of it.
Right.
And they were super excited. So in 10 days, we whipped that location around. I had 25 vendors set up in 10 days, and we opened A&A Boutique.
No way.
Named after Audrey and Anna Lynn.
That has to be one of the coolest business stories, startup stories I've heard on this show, and I've done radio for a long time. So, I mean, that's not an easy conversation, too, right?
No,
I mean,
it was fun.
Right. And you got to, I'm just thinking, because, when I owned my business 8 years ago, before I partnered it off, I mean, to be able to really not only just do something with, your daughters, but to teach them a really crucial life skill of how to organize and be your own boss. And not only that, but be a part of something bigger than yourself.
Right.
That's got to be really cool. Now, how have they done in the, the 3 years of business with you?
They're slackers. That's okay. Well, they have to go to school and, dance classes and all that fun stuff. But during the summer, my girls like to come down and hang out and work. They know how to work the cash register and count money. And, that's important.
It really is.
And they're vendors in the store, too. They make items and sell it in the store to make their own money as well.
Good for them. Well, and too, you're right about the cat. I went to Panera the other day. I have never had somebody look at the screen and tell them how much change to give me and then proceed to give me the wrong change.
It's horrible.
I'm telling you what, it's making me feel really good about myself, though.
Yeah, we've got to teach our young. My very first job was at Charlie's Drive-In in Wood River.
Was it really?
And that definitely taught you how to count money back.
Yeah,
so you had to be on the fly. It was quick.
So, funny story. I had my business, and then I partnered it off, and I was in wrestling, and I was coming back, and I went, how am I going to, keep afloat before I go back into radio again and hit and run? I'm telling you guys this now. If you need to learn how to do math very quickly, just simple adding and subtracting, work at hit and run.
Exactly.
And you'll learn why you don't treat the hit and run dinger slingers any better.
Good.
Yeah, you tip them good. So that's really great. Now, I got to ask you, with all this, when you're developing this, I mean, you're thinking of vendors. That's got to be pretty tricky, too, because you don't want to keep, similar products right next to each other,
right.
I'm sure. What goes through that kind of lineup of who you bring in?
Oh, that's probably been, it's funny you even say that because I don't think anybody else thinks about that, but that has been the trickiest thing. I've made sure that a cup vendor, a tumbler vendor isn't next to it, but fortunately, now we have 5 rooms. So I'm spreading everyone out. There will not be 2 alike next to each other at all. I won't have it.
That's really cool. So at the spring market, is it going to be that kind of similar setup?
Exactly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the 5 rooms.
Oh,
my store
I got you. Yeah.
My store is just one big room.
Gotcha.
At my store, I don't carry very many of any of the same. It's like one, they're all unique.
That's really cool. When I like that at the spring market, too, because even as a consumer, when you see so many similar things back to back,
right.
you stop stopping because you go, well, I already looked at some, tumblers, I already looked at this.
Candles.
Oh, yeah.
There's always a lot of candles.
So take us through the, I'm not going to have you list me all 80, obviously, because we're only here until 11, but I do want to ask you about some of the varieties that we have there. What are we going to be seeing?
So we have tumblers, we have wreaths, we have door hangers, candles, jewelry, lots of handmade jewelry, which is super cool. Boutique clothing. I'm bringing in at least 6 different boutiques that have clothing, which is always awesome.
That is...
Personally, I want to go to an event that has a lot of clothing.
Me too. And not even, when I'm going with a girlfriend or whatever, to me, that's the more fun shopping experience, because it's like, I can only smell so many damn candles,
I agree.
So when you're starting this business, were there any learning curves along the way? Because you've been doing vending and boutiques for a while. What was the biggest hurdle in making sure that because you obviously have a name for yourself in this industry here. What was that biggest, first hurdle?
Reputation.
Really?
Reputation is huge.
Wow.
The reason I started the very first vendor store or anything that I've done with vendors is that it's not all about me. I want to take a whole bunch of small stores, small vendors, put them in a store and let them build. For example, Olive Oil Marketplace. They started with me.
No way.
Bunkhouse Joe Coffee started with me at my auctions. So I like to be an incubator. Almost Famous Boutique, Christina in Wood River, she started in the gift box with me. So that's just extremely important to me. It's not all about putting money in my pocket. I want to spread the wealth with everybody.
Now, and just from my perspective of just, in that kind of entrepreneurial mindset, how does that feel knowing that, some really great, establishments that are becoming staples, kind of had that first, breath of life, with you?
It's an honor.
It has to be.
It's super cool.
I mean,
especially getting older.
Yeah.
I mean, I started when I was 18, and I've grown up on Broadway.
Right.
Not
well,
Broadway and downtown Alton. My 9-year-old wants to be on Broadway, but the real one.
Yeah.
Then downtown Alton. No, I mean seriously. When I was 18, I was the youngest business owner on Broadway.
And that's what's so fascinating with me with this conversation is, I was a business owner, like you said, 17 and 18 in high school. And, the best conversation to have with your teacher is, well, why didn't you do this? Why you had to run the business?
Exactly.
They don't know what to say ever. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What's more important now? Who knows?
The business teacher at Lewis and Clark, I was his favorite student.
Really?
Yeah, because I had A&A beads, and then I was going to college, and I was working at Alton Square and doing vendor events by state.
Wow.
But man, I was young.
Well, and see, that's another great takeaway too, is nobody realizes, especially in your industry, you got to be always moving constantly, because there's always these changes and different things, different products, different ways people do events, those alter
Very
all
much.
the time. And if you aren't staying up to date with it, well, you fall behind pretty quick.
Exactly.
And I think it's so fascinating you said that, because when people see the event and how much fun it is, they don't realize that, this is literally years and years of building a reputation and having this lineup of rotating vendors to make sure that you can make this possible.
Absolutely.
Oh man, that
dead
is just
on.
so cool. I'm never really ride very often, so that's a great start to the day. I think I can go home early now. So with that being said, on the 30th, give us the rundown again, just so we can break this down a little bit more for folks that aren't aware of it.
Okay, so the doors open at 10. From 10 to 11 is the VIP Bougie Hour, which comes with the awesome mimosa bar, which I'm firsthand excited about.
Are you a mimosa or a screwdriver?
Well, I like screwdrivers. I'm a Tito's vodka.
Yeah.
No, we can do those too if we need to. Don't be smelling my cup or my jug. No, I'm kidding. And then the doors open at 11 o'clock for the other ticket, which is a charcuterie, swag bag, signature drink, and all that jazz. And then general admission, if you just want to pay $5 to come in and have fun, listen to the music, buy your own awesome drinks, $5 just to come in the door.
That's
Ends
it?
at 4.
That's it?
Yep.
Oh, come on. I will see all of you out there then.
I hope so.
This is now, with that being said, is the fall one going to, if everything goes well with this, is the fall one going to have that similar outlook on it?
Yes, but it's going to be more holiday.
Got you.
I want it to be more,
Yeah.
you probably won't remember, but Gilmore Girlish.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't know
don't.
anything
You're
about
too
that.
young for
Yeah.
that.
No, but I'm still picking it up.
My friends will know exactly what I'm talking about. Gilmore Girlish
They're going,
is awesome.
this guy's a clown. Doesn't even know what Gilmore
You're
Girls.
just young. It's okay.
Well, I think it's really cool. And take us through the atmosphere that you've been striving to kind of create with your boutiques, with these events.
Atmosphere, comfortable, relaxing, enjoyable, beautiful. Just that, and just to come, like walking in my store, I hope to God, when people come in, they feel the presence of, enjoyment.
Yeah.
Smells beautiful. It's clean, exciting, excited to shop.
Well, and you can tell just by listening to you talk for a couple of minutes, you're really passionate about this.
Oh, I love it. It's my life.
Well, and that's the thing too, because it seems like once a year, Riverbend CEO has me come and I'll talk to like the prospective juniors that might go in at Alton High, and the big takeaway always is, if you don't love it, you better find something else to do, because you want to talk about marriage. You're married to this.
Yeah. There's no paid vacations. There's no paid sick time. It's
right.
You're in there.
And now I gotta, ask you with this, you're a couple of, actually, you're 10 days away from this. And, are the daughters getting excited? Have they been putting out all the stops with you on this?
They are. They've been helping.
Really
They both
cool.
have their own Facebook, so they've been sharing it on Facebook, even though they're not supposed to. They're not old enough, but they do. And so I'm like, keep sharing. Just everybody keep sharing it. So
really great. And once again, we've been talking to Andrea Abbott, talking spring market. I just can't get over, because when I think of vendors, I think, 20, 30, which is cool. It's still a lot to look at, but you're going to be here for a while. And it's not just that. I love this with the mimosas, the bougie hour, and then you have this really great just atmosphere of this, not just shopping experience, just this experience of the community too.
Exactly.
Oh man, this is so cool. So with that being said, how can we get our hands on those VIP tickets? Are they still available?
They're on Eventbrite.
Okay.
Under A&A Events.
Okay.
And you can also go on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, A&A Events. It's also on A&A Boutique.
Really
So it's
cool.
all over Facebook.
That's great. And I can't talk enough about this. Whenever I saw this, I went, oh, I got to get Andrea on here and we got to discuss. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Because I know that you had some notes.
Think so. Oh, we do have a coupon for the tickets. If you use the code SHOPPING, capital SHOPPING, you get $5 off.
There you go.
I
And
think I had to write notes last night, so I didn't forget.
what's funny is you
Got a lot
and
going
I
on
have
in
the
my
same
head.
personality because I'm like one show into the next, one show into the next.
Yeah.
What are you doing? The show. What
And
are
we're
you
on
doing?
allergy medicine.
I will. Well, maybe I should just send Andrea a message, tonight and make sure, we're all in the.
Thank God you did. Because I had it set for next Thursday.
I would have just put a cutout right there, just talk to it. But no, this is really great. I'm really excited for this. I'm going to have to take Mom up there and enjoy.
Yeah,
and
please do.
I'm thinking too, just like that, if there's a lot of guys out there, what better really Mother's Day experience too than going on a little shopping extravaganza a couple weeks before and then having some dinner that, Sunday.
Yeah. And there's plenty of places to eat in Eastgate.
I'm telling you what, Eastgate is really just
It's booming.
I can't get over it.
awesome.
I've talked to Julia's Banquet Center and, all these, Sean Fowler that's over there too. And it's like, 10 years ago, I would have never have thought in a million years that it would even looked half as good.
I know. They've done a great job.
And I'm sure it makes it so much easier to do events when it's like that. There you go.
Parking's huge, and there's plenty of parking there. That's important.
I've never told people this. One of my first things I was doing was I was helping with events for wrestling, like very minimally, but I was, just trying to get some things going. I did not take parking into consideration. I have never seen so many angry individuals before they even opened the door to an event before.
Oh, yeah.
You want to talk about a fast way to get run out of town? That's
Exactly.
pretty quick.
Exactly.
So other than that, I know we have spring market, and we're going to have you on to talk about fall market too, because I think this is just, you're doing great stuff and
Thank
really
you.
setting the tone for what a real event with vendors should look like in all seriousness, and not degrading anyone else that doesn't,
Oh, no.
but you really do have a great game plan and a great structure. And to hear that you're starting this in the, pandemic with your daughters, that's one of the coolest stories I've heard. So I've just loved every bit of this conversation. What's the best way for us to stay up to date on all the developing stuff you guys have going on ahead of, the fall market and ahead of other things coming down the pipeline?
Definitely Facebook.
There you go. What's the...
I am too old to do Instagram and TikTok and all that other snappy stuff. So we're working on paying someone to do all that for me. Not that I'm that dang old, but Facebook.
There you go.
You know.
A&A Boutique, that's it?
Yep,
There
AA
you go.
Boutique.
And then when you're on there, you can see it right there, because I'm on the Facebook page now, and you can see it. It just says the Eventbrite link on that spring market flyer. You just click on that, and it took me right to the the tickets.
Make sure and use the discount code.
$5
Get your
off.
$5 off.
And if you just want to pop in and walk around, tickets are $5.
And you can pay at the door, and kids 12 and under are free.
Really? And now is it cash? Kids cash right at the
Oh, we
door?
can do Venmo or whatever.
Okay, I didn't know, because some people are
I haven't
starting.
gotten that far yet, Kirk. But I need to add that to my list really bad.
It's so funny because I never thought of Venmo being a thing.
Oh my
I
gosh.
never would have thought of it. And then all of a sudden I'm seeing at these, street fairs, we take Venmo
Everywhere.
and Cash App. And I'm going, the hell? Why are you taking
I have
that?
couches being delivered today. And I said, well, how am I supposed to pay you? And he said, Venmo. I'm like, okay. So I paid for my couches through Venmo.
There you have it.
It works.
And you can pay for your tickets that way.
Exactly.
This is really great. Whether you guys just want to go and experience the full day with that bougie hour and beforehand and then get a part of the experience, or if you just want to pop in and really enjoy, you're going to be there for a while with over 80 vendors, 5 rooms, Julia's Banquet Center, Andrea Abbott, A&A Boutique, Spring Market. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. 9:38 on this 20th day of April. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Not the All-Star Award. We'll do that at the end of the show. I'm trying to think. Do we do the All-Star Award? Now we got all these guests.
Yeah,
All
you're a
these
busy
guests.
man.
I don't know. We'll just figure it out. Why not? We'll still throw stuff at the wall, see if it sticks. Our daily show, that rolls on after this.